Right, so sorry about that. We had a hiccup. And we're back though. That's all that really matters. Looks like everything's still working like it's supposed to. Mic's a little low, but that's because it's turned down. There's background noise like always. And if we're too close, it resigns. Okay, so, yeah. Before they respawn on us. Or we die from dehydration. One of the two. Here we are with my handy trusty. It's like the best gun, or the best sword ever so far. It poisons. So like, I mean, he's already dead, so we don't have to do it to him, but we literally can just come up and stabby everybody, and they can die from the poisoning. It's pretty handy. I was gonna say sick, but, you know, honestly, I'm not that kind of person. We don't use those words. Not usually. Is this duty? Is it duty? Time for the duel? Can I do the duel? And here we are, technically, for, like, part 2 of Wastin Wednesday. And we don't have our sickle equipment. We looted a badass Dune Reaper Mark IV that's a named Mark IV. So we're gonna... Oh, that smells good. Yeah, that smells real good. I haven't eaten oatmeal in a long time, but that maple oatmeal smells wonderful. What I used to do with my oatmeal, except I put coffee in it too, it would be maple syrup and coffee. Because when you're waking up in the morning, you could use your coffee, but if you put it in your oatmeal and then you're getting your coffee and your oatmeal at the same time, and you're saving time. And I was that way back in the high school. So, being student council, you don't have a lot of time to fuck around. Pardon my French. But you don't get a lot of time off like that. Like, you're busy. As soon as you get to school, you usually have to go to school early, and you stay late. Just like if you worked at the paper, or your yearbook. Which was kind of what ended up getting me into council, because I was yearbook. And then, student council president needed somebody to help with their campaigning, and then next thing you know, I was vice president. Didn't happen in my freshman year, it happened in my sophomore year. And so I only really got like 4 months of it, but long enough to do the dance and set up a bunch of stuff that I didn't really want to have to deal with. I had to play in Romeo and Juliet, another thing I didn't want to do, but honestly, I enjoyed that more than I would want to admit to. Because that was the funnest thing I've ever done in high school. There you go. I'm sorry, Wally, we have to sit here for a minute. While I do have the perk to mitigate poison a little bit, we don't have the perk to mitigate poison completely. So until the dust cloud clears, we're stuck. You just get to look at my spiced induced eyes, because I don't know, I'm never going to use it. Like, we don't do spice. I know you're supposed to do spice, because, you know, it's a game about drugs. Then it's a culture about drugs, because it was written during the heyday of the drug culture. But I find that to be distasteful. Like you wouldn't believe. Because, like, legitimately, it's about drugs. The whole culture focuses and works on drugs. And if you watch the intro, they tell you that part. Is this the... what the... frick? Sugar wire recording at the destroyed altar. Oh, there you are.
The Sardaukar destruction extends even to these small shrines.
That's a scholar.
I cannot decipher their purpose, but the altar seems to have contained a quantity of spice. And the murals... such beauty to be destroyed by the cut of a lasgun or blade.
Yeah, that's not
All
cool,
I could
dude.
decipher from here is another step on the journey of the Zensuni wanderers. Thurgrod. Perhaps there's some link between the Zensuni and the Fremen.
Who knows, because I don't. Oh, it directs you to it, or do we actually get a direction on the map, or do we have to still look it up? That's Devil's Eye Cavern. I'm assuming it's the Red Maw. I think that's the other one from Hagar Rift. No, I think that's it. Oh my god, it actually tells us where to go again. Okay. And I think that is our exsanguination unit that we're looking for too, so that is wonderful. Find a way into the wreck of the palace. But that can wait, because that's about a ship. Pardon. It's still a boat. Spaceships are boats. They're ran by the Navy. But it's a boat. That's gonna wait because it can. Because it can. We don't need to do that one on camera. I could do that later. Or I guess maybe we can, but it's PvP is what I'm getting at, and I don't want to do PvP on cam because of the obvious reason of stream sniping. Oops, we just went in a circle. And while you can't talk if you're not a follower or a subber, well, I think on YouTube you can talk. I don't have that set up like that. I did it on Twitch so people would quit trying to get me to buy stuff that I can't afford. And then I never buy to begin with because I do my own art. And ironically, we're not doing any YouTuber so far on YouTube at all. I used to, but then I cut it out because I don't care. The B-roll YouTuber is frowned upon by everybody, and even though I like it the best because you can turn around, you can dance, you can move your arms, you can do anything else you want to, as long as you have the rigging. And I don't mean the model rigged up, I mean like the things that go around your wrists so they know that you're moving your arms and stuff. We're going in a circle again, aren't we? What is the right way? So this is the wrong way, right? This is the wrong way. Okay. This is the way to the altar, I think. This is the altar, or is this out? Is this out? Oh, this might be... No, this isn't out. Is there an up? No, there's not an up. No 7-Up, no Diet 7-Up, no other apps. Oh, this is out. Okay, hold on. Or just dumb. Turned around and confused. Ornithopter does whatever the ornithopter does. Are we full? We're not. Have you been harvested yet? No, you have not. Oh, and it's optimal harvest time too. Perfect. Hold on for a minute. We need a drink until we're full. But yeah, here we are for part 2 of Wasting Time with Faye on Wasting Wednesday. Who'd have thought? We're going hard, because I don't care about Twitch's numbers anymore. I'm burned, I'm good. No, honestly though, I want to play, and I want to do it on camera so people can see what the game's about. I mean, I'm not gonna front, like, I could say all the things, all the negative about Twitch, because there's a lot of negative as far as I'm concerned about Twitch. But it is what it is, and the game's fun. And that's all that matters to me. Twitch can go blow itself. Oh, that was cool. Did you see that? Whoa. Pro move. We're learning something here. Like, seriously, too. Pro move. Like, holy hell. That's pretty dang cool. You, like, slingshot it off the side of a rock wall and onto the other rock wall. I feel like Mikasa. We're so not going to the palace. So yeah, hold on. It is this one. Where's the map? No, zoom out. Or not. Seventh trial. Dune. We just need the map. I mean, that's all we need. I just need to see where to go. Okay, south. Okay, I got you, kind of. Kind of, but I understand. I feel ya. You're over here somewhere. Is that what that map just said? Yeah, I think so. Red maw, you can't miss a large entrance cage. Red glowing light emanating from it, and number lights on the exterior. Okay. Where am I? Who am I? What's my name? Where am I, actually? So it's like here. Whoops. Oh, by where I get my stuff. Ooh, that's ironic. That's where I get all of my, that's where I find my etherite. Farm my etherite. If we don't find it, we already knew it was there. I think that's the one thing about us Final Fantasy 14 people. Most of us, except for like Cap and a couple of very conservative people, are just so unhinged. That we're just fun. I don't know what to say. By the logo or the slogan's fun with the fun, because it's just fun. It's supposed to be funny, and people are supposed to enjoy themselves. If you're not, then obviously don't watch me, because then, you're just wasting your time. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you need to go get a pill, like a chill pill, or whatever, or get over themselves. You know, a lot of people that need to get over themselves, so I can just say that word freely and not feel bad about it at all. Now, whoever was down here earlier today, actually farming with their ornithopter, I feel sorry for them. Like, you poor dude. What the fuck? Oh, sorry, because we're on YouTube too. Yeah, but what WTF? Like, why? No, and don't shoot my ornithopter. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't wanna know, baby, just you I'm dreaming of. Okay, so I, for the life of me, don't see a red light or a cave. Make it below ground. Okay, let's go to a different website. Okay, no, it's... Okay, I got you. It's over here. Somewhere. Don't want to be a tiger, 'cause tigers are too rough. Oh, that's kind of shitty. I'm like, poor Elvis Presley. Well, because he certainly wasn't no bear. And then look what they did to Elvis' song. They turned him into a gay guy that's into, like, children or whatever that means. Yeah, we're gonna need a different picture. There we go. Let's go to Game 8, because honestly speaking, I use them for everything. And they've never led me wrong. Oh, whoops. Except for when your map zooms out on you for no purpose. But seriously though, I use them for everything. See, they say that theirs is up on top. Okay, so, and not there. Yeah, that is totally wrong. Okay, so they're using beta. Whoever did that one's using beta information. It's literally on the map already. Yes, she's having way too much fun with this. Look at the vibration on those, you know, like, that's like at least 3,500 RPMs a minute. That's super vibrating. Look at, I bet my graphic card is crying right now because of this stupid crap. But the handling on this is amazing though. Oh, what? Okay, so, shit talking aside, I bet that's what they were down here for. They were down here for the red mod. Yeah, red lights. Oh my god. Nope, this is a fly into it one. Hold on. We're not climbing into this. Oh shit, I think we already messed up. I wonder if we can get the ornithopter through the hole. It's got pretty big wings. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it, but we're gonna try. Let's see. There we are. Now that is more like it. You can shoot me, but please don't shoot the ride, dude. Don't scratch the paint. I mean, I'll scratch your paint, and you know we'll paint it red. But you know that's what you get for being a deserter. I seen a painted room. I want to paint it red. You smell like you need a shower. I think you smell like you're dead. I've seen the girls surviving. Bump, bump, ba-dump, ba-dump. It's one of my. It's only actually probably the only Rolling Stones song I like, except for "Pleased to Meet You." Sympathy for the Devil or Symphony for the Devil, because I can't stand Mick Jagger. Like even his singing is just. Bleh. And sometimes I wonder, because like my grandparents tried to explain it to me, he wasn't always singing, so I have a feeling that sometimes the songs that I like weren't sung by him. Kind of like with the Beatles. They're like, and you know, the Beatles wasn't always Ringo. Sometimes it was Paul. And sometimes before John Lennon died, a lot of the good ones were John Lennon. And John Lennon, as far as that goes, he's one of my favorite Beatle guys. His songs were so good. Even the ones he wrote. Whoop. No, I don't want to. I'm in streamer mode. I'm not allowed to identify myself. Yeah, they're right, they are, but you know what else? You're not. Because you just checked out. Stick him in the butt. Well, because you know the song "Do 'em in the butt," "Do 'em in the butt, sexy," or whatever. Like, you know, growing up, when I grew up, there's a bunch of weird songs. Some of them make sense, some of them don't make any sense, and some of them are we didn't give a crap back then kind of songs, kind of like Rick Astley. He just sang it because he could. He just probably didn't think he was going to make the 2 billion music listener club or whatever the hell that's called. He was just here. You know, in fact, you know what I think I'm going to do? Which is totally skeezy, but I think my next character is going to be Rick Astley. We're going to name him Rick Astley. Except for an arc. But anything where I can actually make it look like a real person. We'll name it Rick Astley, just for the lulz and the goals. I don't think he's uptight, so he'd probably have a joke with it too. I mean, he might be uptight, but I doubt it. Singing a song like that, never thinking that you'd ever go anywhere. He's insecure at best. Or at most. Worst, kind of most, not like good most. So gross. See, like, they're getting methed up. And that's what that looks like. They're all methed up. So nasty. It's a fun game, but it's a game about drugs. It's not as fun as it could be. I don't even, like, because I drink IRL, but in games, I don't even let my characters drink because of negative debuffs. I don't think that there should be drugs in games or any of that glorification of any of that type of mess. It's sending the wrong signals to people. And right now, you're like a savior that just haps drugs.
Why
okay, where are you?
Created Ibn Qirtaiba.
To do drugs.
The weight of a kindly god is a fearful thing. Do you understand, Wally?
I don't understand. How about you break it to me?
Our god gave us the Pulasikani one, the wind that eats flesh.
Oh, the sandstorm.
And the words of the Kitab al-Ibad. We were exiled from Nilotic al-Urob for our unwillingness to fight.
Did I? Oh, I see. Hold on. Wally does understand. Hold on. After I saw it, I was like, oh no, I understand what that is. You gotta get in your sandstorm tent. And that's what's next, is our sandstorm tent. Apparently. Oh no, Wally! Nope, they failed. F's in chat. Right? Yeah, we failed. Okay. So, checkpoint 2.
For our willingness to forgive. For our willingness to forget.
Yeah, like, you want to talk some more? Come on, Wally. Is it this way? I guess it's this way?
And the judges said, Mine enemies are like green blades eaten down, that did stand in the path of the tempest. Hast thou not seen what our Lord did? The weight of a kindly God is a fearful thing.
Holy hell.
Why did God create us? We are the action and knowledge of God, and He has prepared the way.
Okay, Wally, let's go. Uh-oh. Yeah, sorry, Angel. Not right now. I don't know, I'm busy. You're gonna have to meow, but there's no pause. Even though you're always on pause, because that's why you can't be a gamer.
Even Taiba, the typhoon struggle comes.
I'll be right back.
Why were we created?
Sorry, Angel wanted out. I call him Walkie Talkie because he talks and walks at the same time, and he's a very vocal cat for not being a cat.
To survive Kralizek, the war at the end of the universe. Remember Nilotic al-Urobra. Be la Kaifa.
Yeah, you be the Kaipa too. Next, be the Kaipa. Please give us a thing for the Doom Still, or Death Still, or whatever the hell it's called. I think that's a sand camp thingy. Yeah, that's a sand camp thingy. While that's doing that, let's look up the next one. Trial of Akil. In the Eastern Shield Wall. Looks like we're gonna be flying. Look at all the hairspray. Their hair doesn't even move. At least with Final Fantasy, the hair would move. And I'm pretty sure this is Unreal 5. And I'm gonna go there because Conan has some of the better body models I've ever seen. The bodies in this game suck. I mean, they're okay. But it's more like they wanted to make pores than good-looking bodies. Where's my... How do we... Is this out? Yeah? Yeah, it just looks like it's out. Gotta do a sandstorm. Wally. Oh, shut up. Unless you want to die, hold on. You want to go there? Good on you. You're smarter than you look. Oh, look, plants. Oh my god, plants. It won't be Dune for long. I mean, it will, but it won't. It literally won't be Dune for long because we're stopping in 2 days. far as it goes. We're gonna be on Ragnarok on day 1, as long as the server doesn't have problems where we can't be on Ragnarok on day 1. Okay, so next one is right, jump out. Yeah, it's right on the border. I saw the red stuff. It's up here somewhere. Oh, we need to go home. Oh wait, do we really want to? I thought so. I'm like, I was more prepared for this than that. Means you're taking some damage. So tomorrow off camera, I'm gonna do the planetologist quest. Because I think that's where the buggy, like your vehicle repairments your repairs for your vehicles come from. And so we'll get those fixed up. We're gonna do this one, because it's already 10 o'clock, and we're gonna call it for tonight. Hopefully this will get me the thing where I can make the examination bed thing with Jigger. And if not, then we'll have to do it tomorrow. But we'll streamline and beeline. Because now that we're airborne, there's not going to be a whole lot of goofing on and getting lost. Tomorrow off camera, we're going to create 2 more water stills. And I might do that one of them tonight, so we're over 100 liters, 100,000 liters. So we're ready for processing. Because they've done numbers about how many you need. And you need, this one guy was saying around 200,000. And I don't doubt it at all. But not knowing anything and just taking their word for granted, it could be you could also get away with less as long as you're going slower. Because I'm not pushing and rushing to endgame. I'm not in a hurry to be like, there's no killed. So like, oh, it fills itself? It filled itself! Oh. Honestly, that's so cool. I had no idea it would. Okay, so over here somewhere, in that one guy's base, his baby Bunky Pupper. Did you really build on the top of where we're supposed to go? If you did, I'll report you, and I will have you banned from the server. Well, honestly, because you just have to report them, they'll get in trouble. And that's bullshit. You shouldn't do crap like that. Smooth rock base. Smooth rock base. Oh, or not. I found you. Okay, so we're gonna do this one and we're gonna call it good. It's already been I can't believe it's already been 2 hours or so. Or maybe, how long has it been? It hasn't been 2 hours, has it? No, it's only been 36 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll go for about another 24 minutes or whatever. Just don't want to be on too long because I have to go to the bathroom. It's a PRB moment for everybody on Twitch that knows what that means. Been a long time and I'm drinking. And, oh my god, look how cool that is. We don't get these building parts. We need these building parts. Especially since we're the sleeper or whatever, or I guess because Paul isn't actually born in our universe or something. I don't understand. Whether it's even in the beginning of the game when he's like, the only universe I see where the war doesn't happen is when I'm not born and then you're born or some weird shit like that. And I'm sorry, but I'm not Jason Bourne, so I don't understand what you even mean. But being born, my identity is not based on when I'm born. Oh, yeah, hold on, I'll be right back. The basic. Shut up with it. You know, like Conan, but not Conan. This ain't safe. And these goddamn fucking... Oh, they are here. Hold on. Why are you in my temple? This isn't gonna go well for you guys. This is so not fair. I had to go to much higher level dudes than these dudes to do this part, dude. I should watch the live stream and be like, Joel, you need to nerf these. This isn't fair. This is totally not fair. I'm gonna whine for a minute. The ones in the normal zone where the Oogamoo guys come from, they take 5 hits from, or 4 or 5 hits from my sniper rifle. These guys are dying in 2. And I bet this will drop enough gear to get you geared to where you can go up into there and just rickroll and it's time to steamroll. Here, hold on. Let's get out the old pistol and see about this for a minute. Heal up with a bad bandage. Because that's what I mean. We're like, tier 2 healing, tier 2 gun. Let's see how this works. I think technically this is the puzzle one. I was listening to New Blitz. Shout out to New Blitz. Steve is one of my go-to guys. He helped me learn the ways and the ins and outs of all of Ark. Like, if it wasn't for Steve, I would just super suck at Ark. I mean, some of it I did learn over the 7,000 hours I think I have on Ark. But for the most part, if it wasn't for Steve, I wouldn't know how to play. Watch Syntac for the lulls, because I played with Syntac a couple times. But other than that, if it wasn't for Nublitz, I wouldn't know. Place your hand in the projection. The world of machinery begins from the walls around the door. Next.
We are the people of Misr. We have known flight and death. The young go on that our people shall not die. Where did our flight begin? You have failed the proving, young Wali. Return to your siege and tell your... We are the people of Misr.
You like to out-order that.
Soft, Wali. So God brought us the weight of kindness. On our wanderings, we came to a planet devoid of gods, where war was constant and violence was religion. Have you learned its name, Wali?
Is that Bella Tagus?
You have failed the proving, young Wali. Return to your...
Try it again. But before they respawn, put your hand in protection. Next.
We are the people of Misr.
Dialogue.
We grew soft, Wali. So God brought us...
So this is
you have failed the...
Okay. Put your hand. Next.
We are the people of Misr.
Dialogue.
We grew soft, Wali.
Point
On our
in.
wanderings, we remember the slave cribs where we were held.
Harmon tap.
You have failed...
Damn it. And... Next.
We are the people of Misr.
Dialogue.
We grew soft, Wali. On our
Point in.
wanderings, we came to a planet devoid of gold.
Secondus.
We remember the slave cribs where we were held.
Bella?
The thread of the past was carried by word until we found the poison drug. One of the cursed planets.
Armanda?
You have failed the...
Back.
We are the people of Misr.
Dialogue.
Soft on our
Point in.
wanderings. We came to...
Southers.
We remember the slave. The
Bella.
thread of the past was carried by word until we found the poison drug.
That's it.
One of the cursed planets was a
No.
blessing for our Sayadina.
Bella Tagus Razak. Why are you back in?
So many planets across so many centuries.
You have to wait.
Our people broke apart, split, reformed. Some planets we
Walkie
barely
Talkie's back.
remember
He's
at
like,
all.
mute.
A long journey, young Wali. But we are almost home. Just
Armanda.
one last place of suffering. The time of Mihna has ended. Young Wali, pass within and seek your Ummah.
I am humbled. But we're so high on spice. With her big ol' ass. Her ass is giant compared to the rest of us.
The path of the Zensuni Exodus is rare and hidden knowledge. You are no Masquerade cultist. Who are you? What do you seek here?
Cultured. I came in search of knowledge, as
What
did
makes you say that?
Your accent betrays you. Well-educated, probably highborn, adventurous, seeking dangerous knowledge.
How astute. And your accent does the same. Born on Chusuk in a wealthy village to the south, unless I miss my guess. But you've fallen on hard times.
Do I get to pick? We can be friends.
That security door is encoded for Fremen biometrics. How did you bypass it?
I guess they were expecting me.
Perhaps we can help each other.
Why? What do you want out of this place?
I'm a scholar of Fremen's social, cultural, and philosophical constructs, both past and present. They fascinate me. And I've studied the layout of this place. It's a death trap. Between the Masquerade trying to blow their way in and the structural damage left by the Sardaukar, the whole thing could come crashing down.
The moment demands cooperation. I have your back.
And I have yours. The name's Ari.
Who do you work for, Ari?
I serve no one. Let's say I'm something of a freebooting academic. And like you, my interests lie in discovering the true extent of the Fremen eradication. Or more to the point, discovering if that eradication even occurred.
And where do your freebooter academic senses figure they're
South,
at?
maybe. Arrakis is a big place. And while we like to think we're at the center of all things, in relative terms, the sphere of Imperial influence is rather small. They could be
And it's
anywhere
not that they
beyond
left
the
the
deep
planet.
desert or the Tanzaruf, as it's known to the Ikhwan Bedouin.
The Bedouins. Do you dispute the Imperial account? Shaddam says they're dead. You are different? So the Emperor is a liar.
Not entirely. I'm sure the Sardaukar massacred them by the thousands. This siege bears evidence of that. But you're right. I don't believe the Imperial account. And I'm hoping the truth, or part of it, awaits us inside. If we survive.
Yeah. Goodbye. But so I have to fight? Get out your gun. Are you truly an NPC that's gonna actually get shot up for me?
It serves the Emperor to depict the Fremen as barbarous and savage, but look at their craft. I see the work of a socially and materially advanced people. A people with the innate practicality and good sense to worship a local and very available god.
You mean the
That's
worm?
also, conveniently, an apex megapredator.
Who'd have thought, right? We're gonna worship a fucking worm. Tentacle monsters for the win. So think about your tentacle monster. I'm gonna shoot it with an ornithopter full of Mark K5 missiles and just be like, and see what it does. Like, we're already riding it on our server and all the other earlier servers, so who knows how that's gonna really work out for you in the end, Wally. What's this?
Did you encounter the Masquerade on your way here? There's some kind of cult.
Barely, though.
Worshippers based out of an abandoned power station far to the west. It's odd to see them this far east. But if they found this place, they'll be coming.
Oh, fuck my life. That's why they're so squishy. We have to fight them. There's the blood drawing stations. We're not really here for anything other than story. Oh, the hiccups.
Looks like there's no other way forward. I hope you brought your cutter ray.
In fact, I did, but let me switch to KBM because this is not a controller game. Back to guns. Kinda right. And
the dead. It's standard Sardaukar doctrine to booby-trap the bodies of their fallen enemy.
Oh, don't worry, we don't plan on to. But what I do plan on doing is drinking any water we come across, because we need the water. And, come on, lady. Keep up. I mean, we're Tomb Raiders at this point. You're in it with me. I'm looking for loot. Oh, Jesus. I hit the microphone dock, that's why. I promise that wasn't me. I mean, it could have been me, but I'm not going to tell people that it was me. If you know what I'm saying. That must be out. And look, they're respawning like nobody's business. I just want your money and your nanofibers. And get everything else, but like the nanofibers are gonna be needed for heals. Oh, this is it, huh? That's it.
The Fremen were known to keep large nests of scorpions in order to harvest their venom for blades. That's a door I don't want to open.
Luckily for you, we can't open it either. I don't want to open it either. We might be friends by the end of this, because I don't want to get poisoned. Come on, let's go.
We'll probably find that a lot of corridors and subchambers are collapsed and impassable. Some would have been brought down by the Sardaukar to deny key areas and resources to any survivors. Others would have been brought down by the Fremen themselves, to crush the invading assault force or channel them to a kill zone.
I feel like you're a fucking Fremen. No. Well, she can get blown up. She doesn't have hit points. She's an NPC. Like, literally, she's a story NPC. She probably can't even get killed. I will take all your mass. And you... Let me in.
I believe the siege power plant would probably be through there, and the air filtration systems beyond that. Many of these doors
What does
also
that even
led to
mean?
exterior passages where the water keepers would have maintained external dew collectors and wind traps.
I want
An
all of it.
extensive and lossless pipe system would deliver the gathered water to various catch basins and cisterns throughout the siege.
Oh my god.
All water would eventually return to the main reservoir.
That is amazing. How do you know? Seriously though, jokes aside, she knows too much about everything so far. Can you let me in the door? No, you don't want to let me in the door? Okay, come on. Stick with me. Let's go around. My shoulders are starting to hurt though, because I have boobs and a giant fucking gun at the same time. How do we get around? Is that around? That's not around. Right, that's not around? Oh, it's not marked. Oh, this is around, right? Because we have to cut holes through this stuff. You're probably next. Zip! And this. And this. Oh, loot! The warrant. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Like I told my one friend, I'm more like I'm Ed than Faye. Not a Faye, even though the name is the same. It's not spelled the
Barracks
same.
were through here, I believe, and likely an armory. It's probably for the best that this way is impassable.
Okay, well then what are we missing there, girly girl? because this keeps resealing itself, I think. Because there's no way we ran past this and just let this sit here with all this crap. Oh, I guess maybe we did. So then one more of these. We'll get through this big guy. And then we'll probably figure out whether or not we're stopping for the night. This was the way in, wasn't it? Yeah.
Down here, water discipline would finally be relaxed. Visitors could shed their dusty still suits and find refreshment.
Okay, Anne. Harry, why don't you guys tell me where the fuck to go? Cause that's out. Those aren't breakable, they're not interactable. We've been here. I mean, at least the mobs don't... it's fine, but... Okay, hold on. Let me read the Game 8 thing. Oh. Yeah, great. Until we find a thing about talking about biology, it says. It's respawning, so that's not helping. Out of the way, ladies. Well, we
Our
found it.
first goal on Arrakis is grassland provinces. We will start with these mutated poverty grasses. When we have moisture locked in
Dune grass.
grasslands, we'll move on to start upland forests, then a few open bodies of water, small at first, and situated along lines of prevailing winds with wind-trap moisture precipitators spaced in the lines to recapture what the wind steals. We must create a true sirocco, a moist wind, but we will never get away from the necessity for wind traps. This ecological transformation of Arrakis relies upon us controlling 3% of the energy surface. Only 3% to start a self-sustaining system. Learn this lesson well. Our transformation begins in the plantations of the south and proceeds in simple steps to begin. Bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Find Dune grass. Oops. Hold on. So we're just stupid and we did it wrong. That's all.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
I'm Dune Grass.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open. To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Oh. Damn it. Now, these guides are clickbait. They don't even tell you how to do it. So we're gonna tell you how to do it. So let me get back open B8 game. So we have like the pictures. Dune. Yeah, whatever. History. Seven trial Dune updates. This is so fucking bullshit. I wish I could just make money off of clicking. Okay, so right. We're down in the Haga Basin. And according to this walkthrough, that's not the right walkthrough. Yes, we're looking for the 8th. So anyway, lesson 1, see, like this crap. But we have no idea what they even mean. So let's go over here. Shelter. Rock. Sand. Let's get out our piece of paper. And we're gonna do it the old school way because I'm already sick of this and
To begin, find the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open. To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
I gotta go. And I don't mean like, you know, I don't even, let's see, so. Yeah, we need another piece of paper. Can't believe they're gonna make us do traditional RPG shit. This is amazing. Thankfully, the mobs don't respawn. Oh my god.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching. Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Whatever. Sorry, so here we are, stuck at the door again. Hold on for a minute. I don't know if it times out or not. I hope it doesn't fucking time out. It's just funny because Dubus is like, this is the easy way to do it. And so we're gonna mute here. Maybe we'll just stop because it's 11 o'clock and I just spent like 40 minutes AFK. So we're gonna stop. I'm gonna do this fucking thing. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
As the screen fades to black and the music softly plays, we reflect the journey, the highs and the haze. The stakes of the quest, the victories we won. Together we laugh, together we start. In this virtual world, we build friendship strong. The challenges face the proud and the long. The memories we made will forever remain in the hearts of all who took in this gaming chain. As the final credits roll, we bid farewell. But know that in our hearts the adventures will dwell. Thank you to viewers for being part of our tale. In this pixelated world where dreams set sail. So until we meet again in the digital domain, keep gaming, keep dreaming, let passion reign. Together we'll conquer, together we'll fly. In this never-ending journey under the bright sky, from animals to world.